Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Metroid Prime. And we are making our way further through Chozo ruins. But it looks like you're going backwards. Shut up! The heck? I totally just got caught on something. Fluid patterns analyzed. Main source of toxins in ruins detected. In the sun chamber. So yeah, we're going to the main source of the toxins, and the room sun chamber might sound familiar to you as well, because supposedly there should be an artifact in there. Yeah, analysis suggests the presence of a runic symbol here. But we didn't actually scan the runic symbol, because those weeds are in the way. But if we shoot them to make them move out of the way, this runic symbol has been activated. But we've got some more to get, such as this one right here. So, now that we have morph ball bombs, we can take care of this little section here. We've also got war wasps to deal with. I guess I'll take care of their hive. I'm not sure if they have more hives. You can also scan the hives once you've destroyed them. Ruined war wasp hive. War wasps are resourceful insects. The destruction of a hive will not deter the survivors from rebuilding a new home. Surviving war wasps will defend new sites with their lives until the hive is complete. Ow! Don't you knock me off of here. So here's another symbol here. And here we can finally scan these Venom weed. Poisonous plant that retracts into the ground if threatened. Venom weeds evolved to thrive in the habitats of large organisms. They lure prey with brightly colored leaves. Then detain it with tiny barbs that deliver a powerful toxin. Venom weeds rapidly decompose anything that succumbs in their midst. Ow! Will you stop? I missed. There we go. Get out of here. Alright, so we want to shoot those to make them detract so we can get through without any issue. And now, up here is the door we need to get through, but we have not activated all the runic symbols. Where's the last one? Right here. There we go. And we're not required to scan a fourth one this time. A fourth one. We're not required to scan a final fifth one this time. It just opens. But we do still need to bomb our way through here. And missile our way through, apparently. They really wanted to make sure that you couldn't just sequence break this, because, you know, it's impossible to sequence break Metroid Prime, right? Ha! Ha ha! Yeah. Not at all possible to sequence break such a perfect and not broken game. This game gets sequence broken to heck. Anyways, we are just about to the sun chamber. the source of all water here. The source of the poison, we can scan this. New research. Ultra energy replenishes 100 units of energy. Sounds good to me. That is the best kind of health you can get in this game. And what the heck is that monstrosity? It is time to fight Flaahgra. Now, we can't go back the way we came. But we've got 2 important scans to get here. This is one of Flaahgra's tentacles fills this narrow drainage channel. Analysis indicates that Flaahgra's central nervous system is located at the base of this structure. And we gotta scan Flaahgra himself, because that's a separate scan. So be careful about that. Don't miss the tentacles, and don't miss the main body. So Flaahgra, this mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Flaahgra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated as a result. It requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flaahgra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable. However, exploit this flaw when I read that wrong, whatever. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods. So yeah, we can shoot this guy to stun him. His yellow flash means he's on his way to being stunned, but he's not taking damage. So now he's stunned. And we've also got these mirrors here. Mirror array used to focus sunlight onto creature. It looks like it can be tilted, possibly to take it offline. Can we scan the other mirror too? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well let's just take this mirror offline. There is now no sunlight going towards him. So he just kind of faints. And now we can make our way to the center, bomb the slot in its nervous system, and he is burning. He is burning good, and now the tunnel we were in is going to be destroyed too. There's 4 mirrors, 4 tunnels. You can kind of see how this is gonna go. Now we've got 2 mirrors to take out. So let us do that. Now he can do what you just saw him do there. He can flip the mirror back over. So you're gonna want to be careful about that. That's why it's a good idea to stun him. Because otherwise he's just gonna keep flipping it over. And this just got in our way. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, he can put those things in your way, but now we've got both mirrors offline. And he's passing out again. So let's go down another tunnel. Take out another bit of his health and another tunnel that we can use to get to him. Now we got 3 mirrors online, exactly as you would expect. So we're gonna wanna go, that mirror is offline, so we're gonna wanna go the other way. We wanna go towards the mirrors that are online. Okay, we got him stunned, so now let's go around as fast as we can. Get out of here, Tentacle. There we go, and there's only one left. Of course, this is going to be the hardest hit of all, because we've got to do all 4 mirrors now. I would like that health over there, please. No, it disappeared. Okay, we've got him stunned, so now we just need to go around fast enough to get all the mirrors without him knocking him over again. There we go, we got him stunned again. And we did it. Well, we didn't quite do it yet, because we gotta go in the tunnel. Ouch. But there we go, we beat Flaahgra. And we have made the green water run clear. And what is this? This is the Varia Suit. What, did you think we were getting an artifact for that? Just because there's an artifact in this room? Yeah, we can't get that artifact yet. Varia Suit acquired. Dangerous areas of heat are now accessible. So yeah, we can now go into superheated rooms. I think it might also increase your defense or something. Yeah, I'm not sure if it actually does or not. It doesn't mention that it does, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure that in some games it increases your defense. But this might not be one of those games. So yeah, we couldn't get our artifact, but we did get the Varia Suit. And we have made the green water run clear. As you see, we can just walk under the water now without taking damage. Very nice. And we got a bunch of boxes here with a ton of health and some missiles. Very appreciated after that fight. Like we got a new enemy too. Pulse Bombu. Life form of raw energy periodically releases explosive segments from its body. Pulse Bombus are energy beings invulnerable to most known weapons. Electrical energy can harm them. However, electrical energy can harm them, however. They lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. Pulse Bombus produce energy constantly. All excess energy is shed, regardless of who or what may be nearby. So yeah, we don't have anything to defeat this thing yet, but we can draw it to us if we charge our beam, which we probably don't want to do. So let's just slip past it and pretend it wasn't there. Now we're getting to somewhere that we could have gone to earlier, but we didn't. If we would have gone through the Morph Ball tunnel where the Hive Totem was, which was back over here, we would have come right around this area here. We wouldn't have been able to get up here. Can I scan this guy? Please? I mean, I think I can scan it from below, too, so it doesn't really matter too much. Ah! Yeah, a new creatures entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Oculus. Wall crawler that generates electric pulses. The Oculus exposes its single eye when active. The electrical field that covers it is enough to deter most predators. If the Oculus detects anything capable of presenting a real threat, it retracts into its impermeable shell. And this decorative object is obstructing the path along a magnetic track. 4 runic symbols adorn its surface. Matching symbols with this area must be scanned to gain access here. Well, we can't use those tracks right now anyways, so it'd be pointless to scan the symbols now. But that box there always has an Ultra Energy in it, so it's a good thing to note. This cordite wall hanging appears to be slightly cracked. Not that there's anything we can do about that right now. But we do have some lore. Let's take a look at that. Which one is it this time? Contain. Okay. The world of living things feels strange to us. We who have existed so long on the edges of time and space. It is clear now that we Chozo can never return to our dimension, not while the great poison reaches even further into the planet. It is so powerful, this creeping evil, that our wills are crumbling and our minds beginning to fail. And so, before it is too late, we now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher. A mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts and filled with as much power as we Chozo can harness in our ethereal states. Even when we are done, it may be too late. And the PAL version of Contain, which actually a different entry. The Spreading Evil entry was here in the PAL version, but instead we're going to read the PAL version of Contain, because that's more fitting with what we just read. The containment of the Great Poison. This task has fallen to the Chozo, and we will not flee from our duty. Even as we suffer with the land and its creatures, we will pour our will into the 12, the artifacts that, when brought together, form the lock that holds this great evil at bay in the depths of the planet. This lock must stand up to all who might come to assault it, to preserve the power of the seal, and to protect it from those who would meddle or their own designs. We will spread the artifacts across the land, hiding them from prying eyes. The lock must never open until the day comes when this disaster can finally be put right. And there you have it. Let's get out of here before more war wasps come. Yeah, just to show you this little area here, actually. I think let's take a little trip. Let's go out this way. We're eventually going to want to take that elevator, but we're not going to do that now. Instead, we'll take this elevator. So this will take us into a little morph ball area. So yeah, let's just go this way for now. And now we've got an interesting room here. These metal gates block entry to the center of the room. And inside we've got a missile expansion. We've got more lore here, which we'll read in a second. But first, a puzzle that stumped a lot of people. This appears to be the first of 3 locking mechanisms that seal the gate. The lock is active, but its key slot is sealed by a weak metal grating. This appears to be the second of 3 locking mechanisms that seal the gate. The lock is active, but its key slot is sealed by a weak metal grating. This appears to be the third of 3 locking mechanisms that seal the gate. The lock is active, and its key slot is open. Now, you can actually get through here right now. You just want to bomb this grating open. And now the scan is probably different as well. Yeah. But, so we can go in here, bomb that one to activate our first slot. Now this one, we're gonna have to bounce in the air to be able to bomb that grating. And bounce into the air again to be able to get in, but I want to scan it because I'm crazy. Oh, hey. I guess I didn't need to. So that's 2. Enemy troop movements analyzed. Increased pirate activity in Magmoor caverns. So they want us to go to that elevator. But yeah, so that's 2 gates down. Now, the third one up here, thankfully we don't need to blow a gate open there. But how do we even get up there in the morph ball? The answer? Like this. Yep. The triple bomb jump, or double bomb jump, or whatever. It takes 3 bombs to do it, but it's a double jump, so triple bomb jump, double bomb jump, who cares? But yes, we have made our way in, and we can get this missile tank. Missile expansion acquired. And we got our lore. So let's take a look at some more Chozo lore. Beginnings. Not to be confused with the PAL beginnings. Alright. Our sanctuary grows by the day. We Chozo know much of technology, but we have chosen to leave it behind on this journey. Our home here on Talon 4 will be a place of simplicity. Structures hewn from the stone, bridges woven with branches, hallways caressed by pure waters. We build around the ancient and noble trees, drawing from their strength and giving them our own in return. All that is wild will flow around us here. Our race will be just one more group of creatures in the knit of nature. It is our hope that such a state will bring with it great wisdom, a greater understanding of the nature of the universe. Once our city here is complete, we will peer inward and discover the truth. And now, in the PAL version, the lore fountain was located here, but instead we're going to look at the lore Purification. Our sanctuary grows by the day. We Chozo know much of technology, but we do not worship it. Our home here on Talon 4 will be a place of simplicity. Structures hewn from the stone, bridges woven with branches, always caressed by pure waters. We build around the ancient and noble trees, drawing from their strength and giving them our own in return. All that is wild will flow around us here. Our race will just be one more group of creatures in the knit of nature. It is our hope that such a state will bring with it great wisdom and a greater understanding of the nature of the universe. So pretty similar to what we just read in the NTSC version. And yet we're going to read yet another version of this lore, because the trilogy version is different too. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectation. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison, as it has already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. So yeah, the trilogy version is pretty different from the other two versions, which is interesting, because normally the trilogy version is super similar to the PAL version, and the NTSC version is the one that's really different. But whatever. So let's keep on moving on here. I always found it weird that you couldn't scan the rocks on the walls here, because look how unique they look. And there's nothing to scan there. It's so strange. And now we have an energy tank. Hooray! So this is one that we saw before, but we couldn't get. But we've got it now. And now let's head this way. This goes back to the elevator that we need to go to, and there's some stuff we can get along the way. Just defeat all these ions here. Anyways, this room has something for us, but let's get rid of those war wasps first. And these beetles that are trying to kill us, but they're doing a terrible job at it. So that was one hive. There's another one up there. I think that's all of them. I guess we'll see if we start getting attacked. I hear war wasps. At least I thought I did. I guess I'm hearing things, but anyways. So that block can be broken, that block can be broken. That block cannot, but this one can. So in order to go along the wall here, we want to enter here first and knock this down. So that opens up the pathway for us when we go up here. And now we just need to bomb our way through. Easy as that. Now, if we keep going here, I know there is some more stuff we can get. like in this room here, first of all, we can scan the water again. Liquid in this area returning to normal. Toxins within, safety tolerances. How nice. We can go in this water without getting hurt now. But there's more for us here than just that. We've got these tunnels, which just gives us a missile expansion. But hey, I will take it. I am going for 100% after all. Or 200% if you count 100% items and 100% logbook together as 200%. Anyways, let's keep moving through here. This water is clean now too. All the water in this place is clean. We can even go down in that water for absolutely no reason. And now there's this tunnel that we never went through. And it goes right back to the elevator shaft that we need to go to. But this is a weird morph ball tunnel, honestly. Because take a look at this. So we have these little pistons that lift us up. But then, we also have these blocks here that bring us down if we bomb them. But for what reason would we have to go down? I mean, I guess if we wanted to go get some of those power-ups without going that way first, I guess it makes sense. But there's really never a really good reason to go backwards this way. But I guess it's good that they give you an option and give you a faster way to go down, although I'm not actually sure if it would be faster because you have to wait for the bomb to blow up. So, I don't know. It's weird. So, let us head to Magmoor Caverns now. Another new area, our 4th area in the game, including the tutorial area. And of course we gotta scan our elevators from both sides. If you're crazy like me and want to scan absolutely everything, that is. So we've got some elevator platforms we could ride down, but they're honestly more helpful for getting back up. You can just jump down. And, I guess we'll keep going. This is a save room right here. But I guess I'll keep going. I mean, I'll save. But I think I'm gonna continue the video. So we've got this guy here. We've also got Shriekbats coming at us. Grizby. Subvolcanic carrion feeder. Carapace can be breached by missiles. The Grizby's carapace has been fused together by superheated air. This barrier stands up to everything but concussive blasts. Its intelligence is limited to instinctive scavenging patterns. So yeah, we can't shoot this guy, but we can missile him. And we've got some missiles right here to get back. Now, it might seem like this room is pretty hot, like we would need the Varia Suit to get through here, but you really don't need to. However, you do need it to go beyond this door. As you see our warning thing going up, but thankfully it goes away once we actually go into the room. So this would be too hot to go through. So yeah, we need the Varia Suit from here on, which thankfully we have. There's also an enemy up there I want to get. Burrower, tunneling insect predator. The burrower is similar to the beetle, though it prefers to spend more time underground. It seeks seismic disturbances, then surfaces to attack. It has enough cunning to realize when something is too large for it to handle. Beyond that, it is fairly ignorant. What it lacks in brains, it makes up for with aggression. Yeah, he didn't really stand a chance now, did he? Magmoor Caverns. And what would Magmoor Caverns be without a Magmoor? Fire-breathing serpent that dwells in lava. Magmoors prefer extreme heat zones and are susceptible to frigid attack forms. Sightless, they navigate the lava currents using their sonar receptors. Magmoors have a keen sense of smell, enabling them to pinpoint targets with startling accuracy. So let's blow this guy's head off, because that is actually what we do. And we can charge beam it too. Although I think my charge beam missed. Alright, let's just rapid fire it. It's better for these guys. Analysis indicates a viable attach point for the grapple beam. But your grapple beam was damaged from the explosion on the research frigate and cannot currently be used. How sad. But we have another enemy here. Puffer. Unstable gas-filled organism. Will rupture on contact. Puffers fill their bodies with lethal metaviperium gas and float about in search of food. If ruptured, the gas within the puffer is violently released, despite their fragile bodies. Puffers are aggressive hunters. The gas cloud they release upon death is often fatal to the creature that brings them down as well. So yeah, when we destroy this, it leaves a little gas cloud, and we want to wait for that gas cloud to go away before we go through it. Also, can that platform be scanned? No, it doesn't look like it. Ow. Hello, Magmoor. How are you doing today? It looks like you're not doing too well. Nothing to lose your head over, though. And we got some sandstone here, so let's get our morph ball bombs out. Can I, by any chance, can I scan what's through there? Because there's more sandstone wall through here, but it doesn't look like I can scan it. I wonder if it actually could be scanned from the other side if you sequence broke. So, Magmoor Caverns here is basically just a transitional area. Triclops, hard-shelled creature with powerful jaws. The Triclops is a hunter-gatherer. It collects small creatures and bits of foodstuff, then deposits them elsewhere for later consumption. The hard tripartite mandibles it uses to move earth and rock are quite strong and difficult to escape once ensnared. So to defeat these guys, well, here they grabbed us and they threw us out. But to defeat these guys, you want to make them grab a bomb instead of you. But yeah, so Magmoor Caverns is very much a transitional area. Not too much important ever happens here. It's just a way to get from one area to the other. There's no boss or even a mini-boss here. But it's still a cool area. Or rather, a warm, a quite hot area. But that's besides the point. So there's like a cool thing out here we can do, but we shouldn't be able to do it yet, so we won't. And here we've got a bunch of stuff below us, and to access that, we're gonna need to go down here. And now we got a bunch of Triclops. This is a shortcut over here, but I guess we'll take the scenic route, because, you know, I'd prefer to show everything if I can. Ow. Thankfully, he's not going to carry us all the way out of this little area. I had a feeling he would do that, but the camera wasn't facing that way, so there wasn't really much I could do. And now we're here, and this little place is where the shortcut would have led, so yeah. So we want to go through here. And where are we now? We are at a place that's honestly not too important, unless you're going for 100%. We go through this door. And we got an interesting looking room with a missile expansion. That's pretty much all this is for. But hey, I will take it. Now we gotta head back out of here, but I'll actually take the shortcut this time. Yeah, get our visor all misty and orange. We can't seem to scan those things up there, unfortunately. I'd kind of like to know what they are, but I think we might be able to scan stuff like them later. Maybe? I don't know. Ow. Yeah, you're not gonna find too much stuff to scan in the Magmoor caverns either. Let's absorb that energy, thanks to our charge beam. I'm not even gonna bother destroying those guys. And now we've got some turrets, which I believe are stronger than the turrets at the start of the game, but they count as the same enemy. I think the turrets at the start of the game only took one missile, but yeah, these take two. And there's a good amount of them here. Wow. He got a direct hit. I'm kind of surprised. So there is a door that way, but that eventually leads to a dead end. And when I say eventually, I mean probably sooner rather than later, but either way, we're not gonna go that way yet. We really can't scan those, huh? Okay. I'm pretty sure we'll learn about them in some computers near here, though. How they managed to get computers to work in this heat, I don't know, though. Although I suppose my suit is working. Alright, so here's those computers. Yeah, and these talk about the pistons. This is some sort of power plant. Yeah, using all the geothermal energy and all that. The monks of what? High value to the monks of Grondheim. That is a really obscure group of people in Metroid lore. Report any signs. Why am I reading this one out loud now? I don't know. So we can't quite jump up to that platform. It's too high. So let's keep on moving. And now for a somewhat scary area. You see these blocks here? You bomb them once, they crack. You bomb them again, they blow up. But they come back, but they still disappear for a little while, so if you're on them, you'll drop into that lava below. Now what we need to do is we need to do that 3 times in a row. And I messed it up, but I guess we don't need to do it 3 times in a row because I managed to escape there without falling. But yeah, and that gets us an energy tank. So that is a nice thing to have. Let's continue on through. And we can exit Magmoor Caverns. We can head to Phendrana Drifts. So let us do that. At the start of this video, we were never at Magmoor Caverns before, and by the end of this video, we already left. There's a lot more to Magmoor Caverns than that, though. It's a pretty linear place, but there's a lot of it we didn't get to. Concussive Blast. That means Charge Beam. Although I think missiles would work too. So I'm pretty sure you're not actually required to get the Charge Beam to beat the game. I think. I could be completely wrong about that. Well, we might as well look outside here since there's an opening. There's not really too much to see. But now, we get our introduction to Phendrana Drifts. And I see a couple new enemies already, even though these guys are supposed to be hard to see, as they just turned invisible there. Flickerbat, scavenger with optical camouflaging that renders it invisible to the naked eye. Flickerbats are deceptive creatures. The only way to track them reliably is with X-ray imaging. They fly ceaselessly, hunting insects and other small prey that float on the air currents. Flickerbats tend to fly in silical hunting patterns, using primitive sonar to navigate. Save station detected, and it's right next door. That's where we're going to be ending the video, but we're not going there quite yet. We want to look around here first. Okay, so that's made out of radion, which can be destroyed with a missile. And I know there's one more enemy in this area. There's a thing we can scan there. Oh, and there's the enemy, too. Let's scan you first. Crystallite, territorial cold weather scavenger. The shell of a crystallite reflects beam weapons and can only be cracked by a concussive blast. They hang upside down in an ice cave during their larval stage. Moisture runs off its body and forms the hard ice shell, which the crystallite retains for the rest of its life. Now, it said that this can't be destroyed by beams. That's not true. It just can't be destroyed by the beam we have now. But it can be destroyed by missiles. And, I mean, we could scan this thing from out here. You know, the door directly above has been unlocked. But, you know, you're supposed to go in here to do that. So yeah, because the door above there was locked before, and now it's not. They didn't show a cutscene of it being unlocked, which is kind of weird, because they usually do. But whatever. Yeah, platforms with, like, rocket jets. Yeah, gas-based propulsion system. For a second I thought it said a gel-based propulsion system, and I'm like, man, that is really ahead of its time. Talking about Metroid Prime 3 stuff. Alright, that's made out of cordite. That's another material we gotta remember. Although I know we've seen stuff made out of cordite before. I'm not sure if it's ever said that it was made out of cordite yet. And there's this little sneaky missile expansion back here. But we can't get through there yet. Now, before we climb up to the door that we unlocked, we are gonna end things off in this save station over here. Which, surprise, surprise, this save station actually has stuff to scan, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, and that is about it for this video. In the next video, we will be exploring Phendrana Drifts. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.